No, Dorn's Blade and Pot is best here. You need the extra health because you're dealing with an all-in lane. If your team leads the invade, you can auto attack, but you never lead it, okay? Like you can walk up and auto, but then you leave. Yeah, that's fine. You can just leave. I'm bailing. It looks shitty. Yeah, just leave. Ziggs is dead. That root means he dies.
Sick.
Oh, he's flashing. Okay, that I would consider autoing. He's way too deep. Don't melee range auto though. Oh, he's inting for it. What is this? Yeah, we want this. We don't flash for it. No. Just walk up and auto. Just walk up and auto. He has no flash. Good. Let's go to lane. Run to lane. We're not leashing. We can't. It'd be too late. So listen, you're not gonna push fast. You're just gonna chill. Okay. We're gonna let you just got a first blood. You're just gonna sit back. You remember your rockets outrange your minigun. So if you need to farm safely, just swap to rocket and auto and back up.
This is the chick on the bottom, so the hook, right?
Yeah, so the next thing is this wave's pushing to us. Let it crash. Don't take any damage. Sit extra far back. Like right now, you're too close. You're too close. Still too close. Just sit back. There you go. Better. Now let it crash, though. Let it go all the way under tower before you walk up. Don't walk up. I just want to build the habit right now. Now you're good to farm, but you should be moving forward and back. That guy can throw abilities at you, the Nico.
Oops.
So every time you auto, step straight backwards. Every single time. If she hits you, at least it'll be like that behind tower. You're just chilling though. You're 2v1 at the moment because your support leashed and then had to base, okay?
Yeah.
Every time she walks up, it should be like a magnet, opposites. Like you should be just running, or I guess the same side. You should be running backwards. Like right there, you're too close.
We're just because we're extra safe right now because
it's 2v1. It's 2v1 and the wave's pushing to you. So you've got to be like, you've got to be deliberate about your positioning. I say exaggerate defense is the term I always use.
I don't know if I should have healed that, but
I think it's fine. It's fine. Now go ahead and use your pot. A tip that helps most players is when I say treat every minion like you're sticking your hand in a cookie jar and stealing a cookie. Like right now, your hand is locked into the cookie jar instead of stealing it. There you go. See the difference? Every auto, just like that. Too close. Way too close. Way too close. Like I said, hand in the cookie jar. That's better. If you do this and keep your health high and scale up, like it will pay off. It's just hard when you're new.
this is honestly a really funky game to start because I don't even have a support.
Yeah, it's fine though. This is good practice. Honestly, you could have traded on that guy there. Now you can trade. You could trade a little. Tight back though. That's good. She ignited you. Just walk it back home. All right, we gotta receive this wave safely, okay? But remember, hand in the cookie jar. You do not want to get caught in the cookie jar, okay? So you're allowed to auto, but treat every auto like they're about to all in you, okay? And you're running away as soon as you auto, like snap right back.
God damn it.
It's okay. It's okay. You can give farm even. Now, if that E comes down, as soon as she jumps on you and you flash back, you win that. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Grab longsword and dagger. I'd wait for the boots and then I'd go to lane. Get on the edge of the platform while you wait. There you go.
This is a rough start.
But the thing is I'm telling you right now, with how bad these guys are, if your spacing's better, you would win easily. Like, I'm just seeing it.
Honestly,
like, I'm seeing their movement. It's pretty bad.
Honestly, I'm better than how this is going. This is just a weird ass game, man.
This is the best. This is the best training, though. This is the best training. I promise. It's really good. Because if you can survive shit like this, you can survive anything. You understand?
Right.
And this was definitely beatable. They did not make it too difficult. Now you're gonna hard push.
No.
this next wave that's stacking, you want to get this wave under tower, okay? So like right now you're going to hard push and you're going to be really aggressive on this wave. Like you're going to trade, like look to kill, like whatever. Like you need to auto like a psycho, okay? Don't back down, like step up and auto. And you can even ping assist and fight. There you go. Make sure you're autoing Trist though. Make sure you're autoing Trist. She has to clear the minions in front of you. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Now, we got a little bit of damage, but not nearly as much as we should have. Keep trading. It's your wave. Keep trading. Put your E down. When the problem is right now, while that wave is pushing in, you're not really landing any damage yet. There's times to test them, and I'll show you an example when you should be testing. Hold on. It was earlier in the game. There was a window where you were allowed to do stuff.
Listen, I missed a lot of CS into that tower.
Yeah, I mean this spacing stuff.
More.
Yes, W. But the other thing is, look how close you are. All you have to do, I should just go to that minion, and you should just sit back until it gets low, and then walk up, steal it, and sit back until something gets low. Just get in the hat. You don't have to sit that far back. But what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get you to focus. Right now, when you're new, I already know what it looks like for you. So I've been doing this long enough. Your eye, this is all a blur right now when you're new, right? This doesn't make any sense, right? The arrangement, all of it. Eyes should focus there. That's all you have to focus on. Okay?
Yeah.
That's it. Nothing else. So your positioning needs to reflect that your focus is on that. If that minion's about to get low, ask yourself, can I auto this and then am I going to take an auto in return? If you're going to take an auto in return, then ask yourself, okay, can I just W it from like here then? Right?
Right.
I would prefer to just auto it to save mana, but if the guy is good, he's going to test you for every minion. But hint, nobody here is good at this level. Like they're not, right? So often they're just going to let you farm. They're not going to challenge any CS. But you could see, look, you see how you walked all the way up to that range? No. Think about the like you could have swapped a cannon here, auto this, and then the splash would have hit this minion.
Right, yeah.
See how close you are? See how where my visual is? Here's the W range. Here's the cannon range. Here's where you are.
Right.
And by cannon, I mean your autos, your auto cannon.
Yeah.
Right? So all these different choices factor into risk, okay? This champion here, you saw what she does, right? What does she do?
The jump.
Right. So what if she jumps on you here and like throws an E on your head? Yeah, you won't die. It's kind of an awkward trade for her, but you still don't want to just handshake it.
Right.
Right? Like it's just you don't want to just handshake stuff, especially, and again, the game is based on these rules. If the wave's pushing towards you, you're on defense, okay? That means HP needs to be high, right? Our HP is high, right? Our CS is the focus, okay? Don't die. Don't die, okay? Just do not die on defense. Worst thing you can do in the game. What happens if you die? You lose a shit ton of CS, right? You lose agency. This wave goes under tower. They take plates from you. They can back, and the game just snowballs out of control. Don't die on defense. Don't take free damage on defense. Sit the fuck back. Imagine that you're in like a fucking, what's it called? A trench. You're like World War I, dude. You're in the trenches. Every time you pop your head out to get that CS, you're popping your head out. Someone's going to shoot you in the face. It's a very high chance that you get shot in the face. Make sense?
Gotcha, man. Yeah.
It sounds exaggerated, but it really is like that in this game, right? Every time you step your little character, they want it, right? Every minion, they want to snipe you. So you've got to treat every minion like it's very dangerous, right? I'm sneaking my hand in, like I said, your hand in the cookie jar. I'm snatching a cookie and getting the hand out of the cookie jar before it gets caught. Every farm.
I need to use that auto cannon splash damage.
Just think like this when you're starting out. And you will suddenly see like, oh, it makes sense what he's saying. Like, I'm just going to get a lot more farm now. And I want to talk real quick about like the moment where you could play aggro comes a little later, right? So the wave, like whatever happens here, I forget. I don't really care. The whole point is that eventually we start pushing. You're going to see it in a second. Yeah, you die. Or no, you don't die. Or maybe you do die. Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
So you get really low on defense, right? Let me go back here. Like, for example, you're autoing. These are pointless autos. Just calmly look at the next minion you're targeting and focus. See how you're like, let the tower dictate it.
Yeah. I thought I had to soften him up because I didn't do enough damage. Like,
but just let the tower do it and then W.
Oh, W. Okay, I got you.
Yeah. Try to, in your head, like as the wave crashes, try to imagine. Like here, look how close you are. Right now, you should just be like maybe... Oh, another little detail for you. There's XP range, okay? And like CS range, okay?
Yeah.
Now, the key is understanding that it's okay to give up a CS, but it's not always okay to give up XP. Okay, here's kind of, it's so dangerous that you might have to give up XP, but just remember, you can always, as a minion's going to die, if you can't grab it without taking damage, ask yourself, maybe I could just be in XP range.
B range is further than CS range, obviously.
Right. This is a little harder to teach because the only way you really learn it is by watching your XP bar go up as minions die. There's no like easy, there's no easy way to teach that one. Okay, it is farther than, it's pretty far. I think you're technically in XP range right here on the on this creep, this one that's getting low.
Yeah.
But I mean, like right here, you see how close you are? Like look at the body language. Watch the body language. I want you to see this. Now look at Tristana walking forward. Look how you're walking forward as she's walking forward. Are you on offense or defense right now?
Should be walking this way and autoing her.
I wouldn't even auto her. I would just space it with
Just
W.
maybe chuck a W at her.
Chuck a W and back up. Yep.
Yeah.
And then you can, you know, maybe body language for it again slowly as she backs up. That's all this game is the table, so to speak, is the minion wave. Okay. And you're just accounting for the movement of these enemies within this minion wave.
Yeah.
But again, if you're on defense, treat it like you don't take damage. They can't touch you on defense. It's illegal. When you're on offense, I want you to play aggro. So here, you die, you take a bunch of damage, you get low. Now look, when you get this low, there might be no saving you. Here, again, like you said, if she jumps in like this, slam an E on your head really fast.
Yeah, I dropped it a little late.
E, and then flash backwards and hope to God she gets snagged by it if you're in this position. But if we're in this position, just so you know, as an ADC, we've already fucked up, okay? Like, we're really fucked up if we're this slow. Got it?
Right. Yep.
That's the thing about League. People talk about, oh, he's diving me, help me, blah, blah, blah. Brother, if you're dive range, you fucked up. That's just how League works. Like, now, this, are we on offense or are we defense?
Well, where the wave's at, technically defense. But
no, negative. It's not based on where the wave is. It's based on what the wave's doing.
Yeah, it's pushing. Okay.
So that wave is pushing. Look at how many minions there are and look where they're positioned.
Oh, I gotcha.
Right, so 1, 2, 3. And never feel like embarrassed or dumb with wave. Like, this shit is foreign when you're new, dude. It's weird. Okay?
You're talking, we have more minions than they do, and it's
we have more minions than we do.
They're closer, so it's
yes, we have more minions than they do, and they're going to reinforce faster because they're on our side.
Yeah, because we're closer. Yeah.
Right. So it's going to be a relatively big push coming. Right. It's a pretty big wave.
So if we can connect this wave with this one, we can crash it.
Right. Yeah. So what? Now watch what happens here. As they come to wave. This is just good fundamental like framework to build off of when you're new. When the enemy team arrives here, you have to be ready to like go. So like as soon as Nico shows up, you should fling a W. Fling a W.
Yeah.
Right. And then no need to push fast anymore. Encourage a fight. You want.
Out here. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. That's a good way to think. Right. From here to here, that's our timer. right? This is where we deal damage, okay? This is damage now. Got it? So we really want to kill them on offense. We have the football right now, to use sports metaphor, right? We want to score a touchdown. If we can score a touchdown when we're on offense, right, the fact that they killed us is irrelevant. This is kind of a dangerous concept for people when they're new, because this is where you start feeding, right? Like you die here and then you try to make a comeback when you're on offense, and like you die again and then everybody flames you and then you never want to do anything again because you're like, I don't want to feed. But you have to understand that like it doesn't really matter what happened before. When we have a wave like this, we kind of have to be willing to play ball if they are aggressive.
Yeah.
It's just how you learn. And when, you know, I've played hundreds of games already this season, no individual game matters, okay? It's about whether or not you're understanding the fundamentals and applying them in your games consistently. That's all that really matters. So every time you're on offense, especially when you're new, if your teammate's right there with you and you've got the wave at your back, say to yourself, aha, I'm on offense. NEACE would not let me just sit here with this wave and not do anything with it. That's a baseline. Now, there's more advanced rules here that go with this. For example, if there was, say, like a jungler floating around here, enemy jungler, right? You would like soft push, but like try to like bait the gank and survive and like kite back and shit like that. Generally, though, as a rule, I just say die in the wave and push it. Fight on the wave and just push it and get used to that first. Because the worst thing you can do, when you're new is never fight anybody on a wave like this. Play like a pussy and then like die here because you were too pussy to actually fight. And then you learn nothing. And then think about this game. We spent 30 minutes, 20 minutes getting shit on, right? And just turtling, right?
Right.
That's fine. But it needs to be, we got there because we fucked up a mechanic, but the macro, the choices we made sense.
Right.
Okay. And then I'll touch on real quick so like watch when, just so you can see, like here you're autoing, but not really. You're like running away. You should be running away. You should be like running up, autoing the Tristana, auto the Nico, fight it out. Like assist ping and fight it out. Die like a man. Even if they beat you, die like a man. Auto, step back, auto, step back, auto, step back. She jumps on you, you E, step back. But you see how you're doing like a defensive, like you're afraid. Watch. This is how I can tell. Yeah, go ahead.
I just, with I guess I always try to let the support initiate more. And when she bugged out, I was like, or whenever my support bugs out, I kind of just bounce with her.
Just remember, you can ping it, and we know what the rules are. Grab a longsword. You have to understand, when you're the guy that's pushing, you need to guard your minions, okay? Just remember that whole like cookie jar analogy I just gave you from earlier? Right? Yeah. The same rule applies to them. So when you're pushing, get in their face and actually land autos.
So you're saying guard the wave and just last hit and
yeah. We are pushing, like I'm air quoting here. We are pushing, but it's more like you're guarding your wave as you're moving it in. And then here they're low, so you could try to trim the wave, but you don't want to just walk over it. Yeah, you don't want to just walk over it. It'd be kind of bad. For that cannon and these minions, it'd be auto W if you get hung up in animation like that. We need a hard push. Assist ping it. They backed. Do you know how to assist ping? There you go. Sweet. Now I'd get in this bush behind you and just recall. What about Graves? Can we rotate to that? Look at our jungle. Yeah. What about the Graves? Is he low? He's in the pit low.
Rotating or am I bouncing?
We kind of bounce our camera around and see if it's worth it. Bounce your camera over to Yasuo and Graves. Yeah. So that's looking like an ult potentially. Might have been a little early, but that's okay. That's okay. And then now since our back got stopped, I'm just going to receive the wave. Like I'm just going to let the wave push in and just steal farm away. Like just last hit. Remember, every auto you need to be running away. But what if they collapse on you right now? We're just dead. Run away.
What?
Yeah, run away. What if? Okay, see this? Look behind you.
What?
See, that's right there. I'm gonna write that spot down so I can. That's a
You
really
mean
good
run
spot.
away? I had to go all the way up to.
Oh
do
yeah,
it. Like, you mean?
I'm saying every
You mean run all
auto.
the way?
Every auto.
Okay.
I'll write
Okay,
down
sorry.
a explanation for it. 8:45. Now just receive the wave. Make sure you're flinging those W's out as well. You have full mana, right? And W's not getting any value. Now, you're really low. I'm not walking anywhere near the minions here. I'm just going to sit back, use either my rockets to farm or W to farm.
Damn, what was that? The ult?
I want you to look. I'm going to zoom up the mini map real quick so you can see, okay? So we're going to just kind of explain visually like how this works. So here you've pushed the wave in. Now you see Graves, okay? This wave is crashed. So let me get Epic Pen up. Hold on. The best way to explain this is with visuals. So when you've got this wave under tower, that means someone needs to answer it, okay? Or they're losing XP and gold. Got it? That's the first thing.
Great.
So when that goes under tower, that's great for us. That means that somebody's losing something and you have a window now. This is a window. Anytime that the wave crashes from here to here, you now have a window. And what I mean from here to here, I mean from the time that you have to be at your train station here to collect your farm.
Yes. Yeah.
That's your window. So anytime you've got the wave under tower, that means I could back, like I could base, right? I could fight, right? I could ward, right? I could do all sorts of stuff, right? I could roam, like any sort of buzzword that you want to throw. I could do those things as if my wave is pushed, right? Without losing anything. Now, sometimes, yeah,
Right.
there's going to be an argument for like missing a wave or something. But listen, when you're new to League, don't worry about that shit, okay? It doesn't, no fancy rotations apply to you. All you need to do right now is you just need to hit CS and not die. You understand?
Yep.
Hit CS, don't die. Hit CS, don't die. That is like that is everything in League. Is just hit CS, do not die. Okay, well, on ADC it is. So basically, when you see enemy champions positioning, go ahead and grab, I would go boots here. I would just go Berserkeries first for the move speed. Grab a refill. Fuck a pink. Just grab a refill so you have a little bit more health to work with right now. It would be funny if it hits. Oh, yes.
Oh. I waited one more second.
That would have killed too.
Yeah, that would have. That's tough. Too early. I thought she was just going to derp around.
Now, we're going to hard push because Tristana was low. So use your rockets. Rockets. Yeah. You should rocket backline first, usually, is the trick to farm easier. And then you focus the melees after. You can ward, but you got to sit back because we have no flash. We have no ult. I would not auto tower here.
No.
I would not auto tower here. I would just sit back.
Was there jungle? Graves? Okay.
No, we can't push right now. Sit back. Sit back.
Really not far enough back.
Right,
That jump
right.
was super far.
Well, like I said, I'm going to explain it after. I have good visuals now for these situations. Use your refill. Try to clear the wave in front of you. Try to push it quick. And then run away. Run away now. Run away now. There you go. Nice. Okay, I would probably just sit back. You can't push safely. You just have to sit back. Don't try to shove. Just try to steal farm. Okay, they're pushing you. Sit back. Sit back. Sit all the way back. Sit all the way back to the tower. There's no need to even walk up. This is just how it is sometimes. Now, you need to stop autoing as the wave's crashing. Like, you're just dropping farm everywhere. Let the tower do the majority of the work. You hit every farm. All those minions, like, you should hit every single minion if they're not guarding you. Right? Like, just let it go under tower and calmly stop your character and make sure you land every auto. Just sit back. What are we walking up for? Just sit back. Let it crash. They have prio, so sit back. Don't panic auto. Just watch the wave. Think about the autos.
Oh god, I walked into that.
Okay. I'm gonna take a recall now that we're too low.
Literally missed every single one of those. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I'll explain that too. We're gonna just drop tower here. It's the right move. Grab Noon Quiver.
Oops.
Now let's go back to bot lane. Here's the key. Oh, you might have an ult here in a second.
I already flung it.
It's okay.
Playing the ults too early, I think.
I mean, it's kind of RNG sometimes with those. Like, sometimes it makes sense to wait. Like there, I think I would have probably just waited until... Because when she's that low, she's always going to keep running, right? Let's sit all the way back. Now we're going to do what's called a freeze, okay? So basically, you're just going to last hit at the very last second and try to keep this wave here as long as you can. If she does that, ping her off, like danger ping if you know how to do it. And this isn't just last hitting. Right? Yeah. You want to aim it for the very last second.
Yep.
The reason why we're doing this, just so you understand, is because bot lane went terribly, right? But the thing is if they keep going bottom, they're easier to gank. But if you push out, you're easier to gank. And if they group, then you could just shove the lane to tower. But we don't want to move the wave forward and just get caught over and over again. We just want to chill. Okay, I would not push out. I would not push out until they go to mid. When they go to mid, you can hard shove.
You're saying don't even auto these?
Yeah, I would just last hit. Okay, is she jumping over the wall there at Dragon? What's going on there? Look, move your camera over. Move your camera over. There's an ult right there. I can see it.
Oh, she fucking walked into
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Go ahead and hard shove now that she's dead, though. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. Use your rockets, remember, for the backline. Backline and then swap to minigun. There you go. It's better. See? It's easier to manage. You can help with drag and then recall. You can help with drag and recall. Don't worry about hitting the tower. You're by yourself too, so.
Might as well just recall.
Yeah, just recall, yep.
About this cloak?
Yeah, you can do crit cloak. Sorry to put my chat in sub mode. People spamming bullshit. All right. Again, I would just freeze it. Now freeze. Remember, very last second. Now you see they're all top, right? So just jam the wave right now and look for a rocket top side. Like, look for your ult. Like, peek it. There you go. Just fling it and then push. Focus on pushing. Yep. Walk forward, though. You shouldn't be walking backwards now. Walk forward and auto. There's 5 top, right? So why are we walking backwards? Keep pushing.
Yep.
Walk into the wave. Like, it doesn't matter if you take damage here because you're just trying to get the wave under tower and back. Because you're so weak, you can't duel anybody. Right? So we got to just get this wave under. There you go. That's better. You can also use your W to push faster. Now get the bush and recall. Perfect. Now, if they stay 5 mid for some reason, you could pop your head back out. Well, you can't hit tower. They're baiting. Your team's baiting you. Hitting tower kills you there. Now, we'll go back out to mid. We have a little window where we're allowed to go to mid. You see, this game totally hinges on wave states. Look at where bottom is, right? You have this timer from the time that that wave gets to your tower to move around. So you could fish at mid, and now you can start sliding towards bottom. Right? There's no play on mid, so now just go to your wave and catch your wave at bot lane. You're just going mid in case a fight breaks out, you can show up. Now, all I'm going to do is the same thing before. I'm just going to freeze. We're just trying to stall the game, and you're focusing on hitting all that CS without dropping any for free, okay? That's your goal in life as an ADC. That is basically all coaching. Okay, kite back. If you got E, drop it. Nice try. So we didn't see her coming over the wall. We could ward in that bush. We could throw a ward over that bush when we're freezing, right? And that's kind of like... That was one of those spots where I actually didn't expect them to come down because they hadn't yet. But the point is that, like, that's what we kind of want to be there. Like, we want to be on bot side and want to just keep freezing. Go ahead and just sell the refill and get a pickaxe. They're pretty healthy, so we're probably going to lose that tower, which sucks, but it's not much you can do about that.
So yeah, I would probably just go bottom and farm this coming in, right?
Yep. Again, you would just try to hold it and see if they overpush. You got another wave coming. Can't leave yet. Careful of this wall here above you. I would ward above you, like in the dark spot there. Just right in the jungle. Just drop it. Yeah. No, on your right. Yeah. Right there is good. Just so you can see if they're going to hop the wall. Now, make sure you're looking for an ult because those heads are colliding. In mid. Yeah. Now, pull your wave back and freeze it. You don't want to push yet because you don't know where Tristana is. So she's already shown that she'll come down here. Now, hold it here. Like, you can tank a little damage. Yep. Now, stop blasting. Yes. Yeah. Because you want to... Because if you keep hitting it, right, it's just going to move it out. Ping her off if you can. Like, danger ping it. This is how you try to come back if the lane phase goes bad, okay? Now, keep looking for ults. Every auto, look for an ult. What about mid? Okay. He's healthy, so back to farming. Yeah, that's good. That's how you should be playing. Now look at this. Look at the Trist again. Because they could get low. There you go. You would ult that. Yep. And then you push. You hard push. You try to cheese the shove. Yeah, keep walking forward. Remember, just like before. Keep walking forward. Yeah, run. They might drop on you, so you're gonna auto move forward. Okay, and make sure you use rockets and your W as well. Everything's about speed here. Get in the bush. Actually, get in the alcove to your right, like in that little pocket. Yeah, get in there, like snug. No. Like against the rocks. Yes. That's really hard for them to see. They would have to literally turn their champion into that pocket to see you, by the way. Just a fun fact. Wow. Yeah. See?
Oh.
If you're a little faster, you see that, right? If you're a little faster, it would have worked. But
I would have got out, yeah. Except for I didn't know what the fucking alcohol
It's okay, though. Now you know. But now you know. But you see what I mean? It was like a frame off, right?
Oh yeah, it was close. It was tight. I would have been out if I actually knew what the hell.
But now you know. Now you know. If you ever do those types of shoves, that's a good spot to run to, right? Because she happened to throw her clone at it, which is pretty rare for low elo, to be honest. You could also be in like legit harder games than newbie games too, because
everyone I'm playing is like silver or gold.
Right. So yeah, it's a new account for you, so you could have tough games. You would look for an ult, yeah. And then receive the wave. Remember to receive. Your team's carrying you, which is fine. We just can't get jumped on by Tristana. Careful. If she jumps on you, she kills you, so sit back. Okay, you're good. You're good. She moved. You're good. You can walk up and clear it. The reason I say clear
Rasa?
it, well, because you have Yasuo dead and your team's probably going to push out, so I would just shove up. Right? Because it's 4v5 and Tristana's group, so you're allowed to shove. Keep pushing, keep pushing. No. You just gotta push. You gotta. You're broke. You understand? You grouping means very little. It's better for you at the moment because even if you'd rotated up there, it would take you forever to get there, and the fight's gonna be over. Yeah.
Still pushing.
Yeah. Move your camera though. You could maybe start sliding up. You could start rotating up. They're getting low, right? So we could start moving. Try to get behind them, but when you get close, remember, you're not going to be able to just walk at them in auto. You're going to have to, like, space it out. Because you're weak, right? You're walk up confident. You're broke. You might as well walk up confident. You're broke anyways. Yep. Yeah. That's fine. Now, next time you flank like that, make sure it's actually, like, confident. All right, you need to run. That guy could just dash through minions and kill you. Just run. Now, I think I would just take a recall and get like a pickaxe or something.
Proceed this wave or no?
You could, yeah, if you just like auto and run away. But the thing is I wouldn't be taking the shit from my teammates at this point. I would be just collecting bottom because I'm broke, right? Like I don't want to take away from my chance to get carried, right?
I'm gonna grab a
long swords.
Go Phantom.
Long swords first. Yep. Now again, you're gonna look for your ult and go bottom. Yep, you're going to push all the way out. Now that's an ult. I would fling it. They're getting really low. Like they're battling like fucking crazy. It's unlucky it doesn't connect, but it's no big deal. Now you're going to just push out bottom. Oh, you got to hold mid. You got to hold mid or try to. Yeah, so remember Tristana can like jump on your head. So you need to run right away as soon as you... Actually, you can't auto. You have to give inhib. Don't even go near it. Don't go near it. Or she jumps on you. Run. Just give inhib. And let it go to tower. All right, you're good. Now you can clear it. Now we can grab... Yeah, we can grab this wave. Tristana's rotating. Camera. You should move your camera and see. Are they getting low? Not low enough. So I push again. Okay, they're coming to you. So we go to bottom. Probably going to Baron now. We're going to have to fling an ult over here when it's up. We're going to fling our ult over there, okay?
Yeah.
Because we're going to try to steal that.
Am I pushing this?
Yep, you're in push and you're going to fling your ult. Get ready to shoot that shit.
Yeah.
Let's hope it takes him too long to Baron. Nope, no, don't shoot it. Don't shoot it.
Oh, too late. Sorry, man.
You see what I mean? If that goes off, you don't want to shoot at the ult. You might stop the back or something, but... All right, let's keep... well, we need a recall. We don't know where Yasuo is. We need a recall.
Let me get my notes,
yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good.
Tower still standing.
Yeah,
like
it's just what it is. It's just what it is.
Yeah, so it's mid. No?
We still can't push. All right, grab a crit cloak.
If it was me, I would go bottom. What do you think over here?
Hold on 1 second. There, I think I'm just again, I just received. Just wait. Okay, she might jump in. Get ready to kite back, though. You can't walk up like that. You have to position in a way to where it's like if she jumps, you're able to space it. Okay, so now you know she has no jump, and you know she's going to have to ult to get out. If you just spaced a little bit differently, you might have been able to snag the shutdown. Now we're going to kite back. Pull the wave all the way back. Because you're look at your teammates. You see how there's like that line? I'm going to write that down. Now Yasuo's going to fuck you up, so you're just going to run from him. Run into the alcove again and kite. Just kite into the alcove. Just run all the way. Run at this tower. Run at this tower. Like, enemy tower. Yeah. The idea is you just want to waste his time. Yeah. Waste his time. Now, the other thing is when you were going to the alcove, look back there again. Like, look back at like your camera. There's a blasting cone in that alcove. So you could have walked into the alcove, hit the plant, and then run towards his tower. And basically, you could have just ran straight through tower and waste their time here, right? Make it so they don't push. because we're in poverty mode, and all we can do in poverty mode is just try to waste our time and get carried. All right, so we're gonna wait for Kled to spawn. So do not walk in front of towers like this. Always sit back. Like, just receive the wave. That's a Baron push. You don't have to sit that far back, but yeah. There you go. Now you have an ult you can throw. Okay.
Just trying to flash kill him. No, too far.
Okay, get in the fountain. Get in the fountain. Heal up. Now look up top. You might have an ult. I'm more interested in top than bottom. Squishy target. With Tristana. Try to land a W on her. Don't throw your E like that super aggressively, because that's how you're going to kite. I would look for an ult there. Okay. Kite back with your W. Use your W. Use your W. Help him. Now, rockets are how you sneak autos in. Okay? When she jumps, first thing you should always do, E.
E
As a rule, as Jinx, anybody gap close to you, throw your E down. Okay? Every single time. You see gap close, you E.
Yeah, okay.
That's your default move, okay? Every time. Whoever it is. Guy gets in your face, E. Rules of Jinx. Now, they're throwing a little bit, but they're going to have to do this like one more time for us to have a chance to come back. Even though we're behind, they're feeding us a lot of XP right now. If you hold tab, you're actually not that bad a shape. Your team has XP on them, except for bot lane. Bot lane's way behind. We're going to try to get all this farm. So run straight to the closest CS. Clear it. Really try to last hit that big creep with either your autos or your W. It's all good. Now think, where's the next farm that I can get? Yes, I would probably take top since Tristan is dead. And there's Cho'Gath's dead. And you can see Yasuo. So just focus on taking this as fast as you can. And like I said before, for the last hit, really try to like mix in a W or something. Make sure you land that fucking last hit. W as well. That's DPS we're missing right now. Now you need to get Phantom Dancer so you can clear waves faster after we clear this. How the fuck are we lagging now? It wasn't lagging this whole time. We get your Phantom Dancer. Nice. And usually for Jinx, next item is IE. Yep.
I'll go more Dom sometimes. Whoa.
Is your game lagging for you?
A little bit.
Because Discord's like lagging on my end now. It's been fine up until this point.
Is it bad?
For now, but I can still make out what's happening. I've been doing this long enough. Remember that we will poke with W. We will poke with W with the intent to like run back to base. Okay. You're allowed to auto, but it's like sneaky autos. Sneaky autos. Every auto is a sneaky auto. Is there ult there?
Can't R that. I don't think I can R that. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Try it. You almost got it. Like, it's very close. All right. Kite back. Kite back. Kite back. Yep. Throw your E down. Remember, throw your E down.
Way too
as soon as the fight looks like it's dying, you need to just run and throw your E.
Yeah, I stay in way too long.
It's okay. Always. Don't be discouraged. Don't be discouraged. ADC's hardest role in the game. It's very hard. You should have seen me just failing on ADC jungle for the past 2 weeks. It's very hard.
I watched some of it.
It's very hard. It's a lot harder here, but it's still harder in general. So let's talk about spacing so you can learn though. The good news is nobody that you're facing is good enough to where it should be too scary. you're not so new that it's just like, or you're not so bad that it's unsalvageable. I could just tell that it's, there's lines that you're crossing and you don't realize that you're crossing them yet. You understand?